That is a visual novel musical. Now the FAQ for the game says, yes, you can stream it. So I think I backed this on Kickstarter or something, cause I had forgotten about it. But visual novel musical, I was sold. So the site does say, yes, you can stream it. So I guess we just pray to the Twitch gods that it won't mute it. I don't know if I should upload the VOD to YouTube too. Cause it's one thing to upload video that just has music as the background. So before we begin, This game is called Stray Gods. And well, it's described as an art to the eye. It's apparently styled as a visual novel. So as it's a musical, I'm going to try avoiding talking directly over it. Hang on, let me turn AS on. If I speak over it. Blame the EASR. Test. So I have not been spoiled on this game. And apparently it's heavily a choices matter type of thing. Treaty 6 is Edmonton.
Four hours. 4 hours in a rented gym that still smells like socks and childhood trauma, and where did it get us? Other than bored? The band wasn't even looking for anything specific. We just wanted change. We wanted to see who was out there, if they'd show up. Well, they showed up all right.
You know, I had a dream where this exact thing happened. Except we were on stage. And naked.
We were auditioning.
Not all of us. Okay, it was just me. I was naked. I think this went better.
Art style is fairly good.
In your dream, was the stage on fire? Because otherwise, I find that hard to believe.
Whoa, can we do that for our next gig?
We are not setting the stage on fire, Brian. Please stop asking. Okay, let's just wrap this up. Kaz, do you need a ride?
Just to Brian's. I'm, crashing on his couch until I get a new place.
What? You said it'd be 2 days.
You know you like having me around. Whatever.
Have you heard yourself snore?
Hey, Grace, you okay?
Again.
I know you've been kind of loose ends since you left college. I was just hoping tonight would cheer you up.
You're always looking out for me, Freddie.
Well, that's the deal, right? Best friends to the end.
Right. I just wish it wasn't always so one-sided.
Hey, hey, don't worry about that, really, Grace. You'll get through this.
Music is your life, Freddie. You're the drummer, the lyricist. All of this was your idea. I wish I knew where I fit.
I think you fit. You know that, right?
Yeah.
You coming?
I'm gonna hang out a bit and lock up. I'll see you at home.
So I'm taking the hard icon is a romance option.
Like a boat lost at sea, with no sails, not a breeze. I am drifting cold waters, no star to be seen. Is the world too much, or is it just me? Everything I set upon unravels at my feet. Everything I've learned wasted on a girl who doesn't know how to be free. Like a boat lost at sea, with no sails.
I see where this is going.
Not a breeze. I am drifting cold waters, no star to be seen. Oh,
Sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt. I heard you from outside. My name's Calliope. You have an amazing voice. I hope you know that.
Thanks. I'm Grace. Are you here for the audition, or?
Yes. Yes, I am.
I'm guessing the singing is diegetic.
Okay. Did you, bring an instrument, or? Some music?
I kinda bring my music wherever I go.
Alright, well.
With the fire furious, I have burned my tongue. Grief from all the promises, too many dreams unsung. All the steps I didn't take and paths proved untrue. Is there any path through?
Like a boat lost at sea,
Though I'm about to
with no
rest,
sails, not a
you
breeze.
still have your life ahead.
I am drifting cold waters, no star to be seen.
All things that lose their way can find it again. There is no inertia in the ocean.
Maybe if I leaned upon my friends, raise the alarm, I'll call for them. Do I have the heart to trust they'll keep me safe from harm?
Wow. What was that?
Your song
That was Neared.
just so
Neat.
wonderful. I had to finish it with you. I hope that's all right. I also know what it feels like to be lost. To feel as if you have no place to turn. That's why I had to come inside.
It's really weird. I feel like.
It-
Have we met before?
I don't think so, but artists often find me familiar.
What does that mean?
It means I've traveled in many circles. May I ask you why you feel so adrift?
I think she appeared in the trailer.
You're so young. Surely your life is just beginning.
No younger than you. You're what, like 25?
A bit older than that.
Well, you know the story. Nothing ever works out like you think it should. Times 10.
I do know that story. I should go.
Voice acting
About
is pretty
the
good
audition.
already.
I'm sure everyone will agree you're in, if you want to be, that is.
I hope to see you again, Grace. Perhaps soon.
Right. See you then. Did you lose your keys, Fred? I thought you'd be... What the... Calliope?
I didn't know where else. I'm so sorry, Grace.
This was the scene in the trailer.
Oh, God. You're hurt. I'll get help.
No, No, you have to wait. You can't go. I didn't want to do this to you. Not like this. I'm so sorry.
What do you mean? Hey! Calliope! Please. Please, come on. What is that?
Glow orb veins.
Oh, I can wait. Take your time.
Who... Is that my door?
You know, if someone walks in right now,
Technically,
they're
it's
gonna
my
be
door.
like, what?
Or our door, maybe? I came as soon as I could.
Hold on. Who are you? How did you get here?
Through the door? I mean, geez, how did you get here?
Kui.
She really is dead, huh? Man. So, the chorus is gonna want to talk to you. Sucks, but, you know.
The chorus? You mean the authorities? Are they coming?
I guess they're authorities? But they're not coming here. We have to go to them. Like, I can see you don't know squat about this, so I'm gonna explain real quick, but then you gotta come with me, okay? When Cal died, you saw a shiny thing come out of her, right? That was her soul. That's what made her a god.
A what?
It's in you now, which makes you a god. Surprise, right? You with me so far? Cool. Let's go.
Surprise. Become as gods.
Where are we?
Sorry to drop you and run, but when an idol dies, there's like 100 different things I gotta do.
No, wait. Where did you bring me? How did we get here?
The chorus can explain. Don't touch anything. Okay?
Wait! Come
And
back!
why did you leave a dead person in my apartment?
Okay. Yeah. I'll just wait here and, not touch anything.
Do not eat the cookie. Everyone looks kinda serious.
Our beloved sister, the last of the muses, has passed on to you. Our new sister, delivered to us by dear sweet Hermes. It's, Grace, yes?
Yes?
Oh, my. You have had quite the day, haven't you?
Someone died in my arms. Where Where is this? How did I get here? Who are you people?
So many questions. This is my office, and I expect you
Asking the right
arrived
question.
through one of Hermes' portals.
The shiny doorway.
As for who we are, well, that does require some explanation, I agree. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Athena, goddess of wisdom. This is Apollo, god of prophecy, dressed for the occasion, as always. The wondrous Aphrodite, goddess of love. And the one glaring at you is Persephone, once queen of the underworld. Together, we are the chorus. We rule over the idols, our name for the gods who remain. All of us, hidden in your modern world.
But gods aren't real. They can't be. They're just...
Stories, myths, legends.
If you're real, you'd be all-powerful. You wouldn't be hiding or...
Don't pay much attention to those old tales about us, Grace. They weren't very true to begin with, and, well, truth be told, we've diminished since those days. That doesn't mean we're helpless, of course. Far from it. Yet, at the end of the day, we too are just
Ancient Greek
people
gods.
trying to get by.
Wait, you said, and Hermes said, that I'm a god now too. And an idol.
That is true.
That thing that came out of her that went into me.
We call it an eidolon, the part of Calliope's soul which made her an idol, which now makes you one.
Athena, we are wasting time.
The reason you're here, Grace, the reason why we made you wait so long while we debated, is because we have rules. Those rules mean we can't admit into our ranks a usurper. Never mind a possible murderer. I know this will all come as a shock, and I'm so sorry to say it, but I'm afraid you have to die.
You want me to die? But that isn't fair!
I know, but consider it from our point of view. A dear sister, someone who traveled with us through the ages, gone.
But I didn't do it! Aren't you supposed to be the goddess of wisdom? Can't you see this
I thought
isn't
gods
right?
were immortal.
Calliope's blood is literally on your hands.
But... it isn't...
Oh, she looks so helpless. Maybe we
We should do as we agreed. Calliope's line would end, yes, but what other option do we have? Let a usurper remain an idol?
Justice has to be done, for Calliope's sake.
But... this isn't justice!
Music theme.
Cannot hide from this reality.
I'm not hiding, though a little lost here.
If you are lost, little girl, this bears explanation. Dear child, please listen. You have usurped a muse. No recourse to be arranged.
But it's unfair.
I know, but our laws cannot be changed.
But she came to me.
You must realize there are simple rules. If one of us dies, these rules have been the tools that shield
You must know I didn't
us.
do it. Is it weird this isn't song?
Now that the muse is gone, I'm afraid you'll have to see. The chorus is in a chord.
disagree.
So I guess all singing
Did
is diegetic, not just the main
Hear that
character.
correctly?
You've been quiet this entire time, Apollo. Why speak up now?
I grieve Calliope's loss just as much as the rest of you, but I can't let you do this.
He's right. What if Grace speaks the truth? What if Calliope chose her?
And what if Calliope was murdered by her? What if Grace stole her Eidolon?
Then we need to find out. Don't you want justice?
Oh, Apollo, I thought we'd agreed this was
Who did the
justice.
stab?
What would you have us do?
There has to be some way to find the truth. Aren't you gods? Couldn't a god, I don't know...
We aren't seriously considering this.
Very well. This one time. I put a motion before the chorus. Do we allow Grace the right to prove her innocence?
Yes.
I think so. Yes.
Fine.
And there we have it.
Okay.
Wait, I'm gonna get some help with this, right? Some direction?
You say Calliope chose you. I would like to believe that. I truly would. You have 1 week to find out what happened, Grace.
Hello, Nay.
What happens after a week?
There will be a trial. If you cannot provide proof of your innocence by then, oh, our original verdict stands.
Okay.
Okay.
What do you want me to say? I can't possibly do this. This is unfair. You know all that already, right? So I'll do my best. That's all I've got.
We're not going to keep you, Grace. You have much to do. Before you go, however, a few rules. Do not reveal our existence to the mortal world. This includes mortal authorities that cannot help you. Do not harm another idol. Do not leave the city. Do as the chorus commands. Otherwise, do whatever you must to find the true killer.
Wow,
If
gods with rules.
They exist.
Oh, that's all?
Welcome, dear sister.
And do help yourself to a cookie.
Forbidden cookie. Day 1.
Grace?
Is the body still there?
Grace!
No.
Hi.
Hi. Hi. Hi. You're kidding, right? When I came home, the door was wide open. You weren't answering your phone. Kaz and Brian are still out looking for... Grace... We thought something happened to you. Wait, did something happen to you?
Something did. Wait, none of these are good options. Can't say the top one because that breaks a rule. Can't say the one on the right, cause that would stress her out. And if I make up a lie, it's gonna just be harder to get out of it. Tough choy. I prefer the honest road, but I think that just gonna lead to more questions.
When you got home, there wasn't a body here? No blood or anything?
A body? What do you mean, like a dead body?
Yeah. A woman named Calliope. She showed up and she was...
You were gone all night. Why didn't you answer your phone? I was calling and calling. This wasn't some hookup, was it? Because, you know, you can say it's none of your business, Freddy.
It was definitely not a hookup. I'm allowed to say that much, I think.
Allowed to say? Like you're a secret spy? Have you been a secret spy this whole time? Because if you have, that's pretty cool.
Hi there.
Who is this, Grace? Why does he have horns?
Honestly, your guess is as good as mine.
To answer your question, my dear, you see the horns because I allow you to see the horns. It's crazy, right? As for who I am, I've been known most often as Pan. So you call me that, if you must call me anything.
Pan, of the Greek gods, Pan, right? What are you, some kind of cosplayer?
The days of idols being
Wow,
called
she's on
gods
the
are well
ball.
behind us, I'm afraid, but I assure you, I am the real article. I've come to offer our newest idol a helping hand.
He has
Or
goat eye.
perhaps two. You do look lost, don't you?
So we can just talk about this in front of Freddy.
Haven't you? Darling. And here I drop my glamour and everything.
It's just, I was told we're not supposed to. Talk about it, that is.
Talk about what? Grace, tell me.
The prohibition is against revealing the idols to the mortal world. She's not the mortal world, is she? She can be trusted, can't she?
Why do I have the feeling that I'm gonna regret not leaving with Brian and Kaz?
Oh, I can guarantee it.
Okay, Freddy. Have a seat. Let's talk.
Huh.
That's it?
Huh? I guess. Do you believe in this, Grace?
Sure, but I had proof. I traveled through a magical door.
Which sounds extra cool.
I was a little distracted.
Well, I have a million questions, but I can ask them later. The important thing is that I am here to support my best friend.
Wow, there goes rules breaking.
What did I ever do to deserve a friend like you?
You sat next to me at lunch period, dummy.
Oh yeah, right.
My friendship comes with all sorts of benefits, up to and including the tracking down of supernatural killers.
Such darling camaraderie. It brings a tear to my eye. It truly does.
Okay, buddy friend.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. You wound me, dear lady. I've come to offer advice to our newest idol, a foundling who was set adrift most cruelly.
So you're here purely for my sake then? Like a charity case?
My dear sweet girl, as far as you're concerned, I am the god of charity cases.
But you're not, are you? Pan was the god of lust and mischief. Doesn't sound too charitable to me.
Ah, yes. The old tales of the gods. Such antics, such fantasy. Pay them no mind.
Okay, I'll bite. What's your advice? I have to admit, I don't really know where to start.
Well, I'm not normally one to run amok telling others how to live their lives. But have you considered using your powers?
My powers?
Music, art, passion. You are the last muse, and all these are now your province.
What do you mean, my province?
Each of us has, how shall I say, our talents. Yours is music, as befits a muse.
You're like the original rock star, Grace.
Okay, but how does that help me find Calliope's murderer?
Allow me to expedite the process of understanding. Now then, close your eyes. You hear that? It's coming from you. When you sing, what emotion does it summon?
Oh.
I don't know.
You open your eyes, you look into the crowd, and you feel
powerful.
Grace, you know that you're lost now. You've been given powers you don't understand.
This was the music in the trailer.
Who can help you? All that you hear is at your command.
Wait. No, it's okay, Freddy. This is all me? What do I do?
Start singing.
Now?
Why not? Time's a wasting.
How the hell did you find me? This is the weirdest night I've ever had. And you say I have powers? How could this possibly turn out bad? Am I doing it now?
Brilliant.
I don't follow. Are those really actual horns? And this singing is so hard to swallow. Can you hear me, Grace? What's going on?
Lost girls, you all love your lost girls. A rescue that you can take home.
I won't say you need saving.
These are times.
You're drowning, you're waving. And you two, are you dating? It's so titillating.
Grace, we gotta be careful. Has he slipped something into our drinks? Spouting crap about powers. He could be dangerous. What do you think? Sing it, Freddy, I hear you. We've
Trust
only
a
just
friend.
met, now he's my new best friend. Now I'll owe him a favor. And what will he want in the end?
Ha, you're lucky. I got to you. There's people out there who will come for you. I've heard that you're making so much ado. You're lost and I'm trying to help.
Lost girls, you all love your lost girls. A rescue that you can take home.
I'm so glad I found you. Wolves all around you. But can you survive on your own?
What do I do then?
Whatever you wish, the power is yours.
Grace, I'm frightened.
It's okay, Freddy. I got this.
What are you doing? That wasn't me.
You sure?
Will you stop screwing around?
This is silly.
He should be avoided. Grace, who's it gonna be? Him or me? Lost girls, you all love your lost girls. A rescue
off on your own.
I don't know about that.
Really? Now you're just being silly. Maybe the muse isn't feeling the gravity. Or do you refuse and, like ostriches, happily stick your heads in the sand? Grace, I could be your right hand. Freddie, you better leave her alone. Let me do what I do or she'll sink like a stone.
Lost girl, I know I'm not a lost girl, but this is all new and
Well, I just hope this doesn't result in Freddy dying.
should I stay with my bestie? This goat's getting testy. Won't be lost on my own. I'll always be home.
Sorry to break it to you, Pan, but I'm not abandoning my best friend.
That's your choice. Humdrum mortality.
Pan.
How about trusting in those who love her instead of those who want to use her?
Oh my, such drama. No matter how you employ it, Grace, this is the power of a muse, drawing out that which lies within. I trust you can see how that might be useful in your investigation.
You mean no one has a choice but to sing along?
We all have a song in our hearts, Grace. You can make us sing, but the song will always be ours. A muse does not command. She evokes, she elicits, she inspires.
Look, Creepo, Grace already told you to take a hike.
So she did. Allow me to get to the point then. For all your powers, you still need a place to begin your search. And this I can provide. An address in the city where Calliope was staying, I do believe.
You have Calliope's address? You should have started with that.
And miss all the dancing? Nonsense. Now this I consider a favor. One I hope you'll remember in future dealings.
That's perfect. We can look for clues there. What this Calliope was doing, who her enemies were.
I should remind you there is an element of danger. A killer is on the loose, no?
Then I'll definitely need backup.
You'll be fine. After all, what's a mortal to do that you cannot?
I can speak Hindi. Okay, fine, I get it. I need to find Kaz and Brian. Just tell them you're okay. If, not the other stuff.
Then I guess I'll go check this place out on my own.
So glad that's settled. I'll let you get to it. I've drinking to resume. Ta-ta.
So we're gonna go check out this address then, huh? Trust the friend into making her killed. I mean, I suppose you could trust Pan and the friend will just snoop the heck out.
Oh, it's open. That's not a good sign. This is Calliope's apartment? I don't know what I was expecting, but not this. Hello?
I was expecting
sure,
a lot.
Grace, good job. Just announce to the killer that you're here. I better have a look around.
Oh, more to use our interface widgets.
Damn, look at that. That's beautiful. How do you even get one of these? After Calliope left the audition, where did she go? Did she follow me? Did she come here? Did she paint that? Looks like it belongs in a museum. Andy Warhol, yeah, that makes sense. I wonder how many celebrities she knew. Right. These aren't... Do I inherit these as the new muse? Is that even okay to ask?
Do I get her stuff?
I want to believe this is just an ironic photo of Elvis and she wasn't like his muse or... A giant harp. Of course there's a giant harp. So many instruments in here. Did she play all of them? I don't see anything useful down here. Maybe there's something upstairs? Oh man, keep it together, Grace. It's just your average, everyday...
I like the hair comic book aesthetic of
There
this.
were only 3 muses, you know, not 9. Whenever they found someone who made something truly masterful or created a new art form, they'd pass on their idol on, take a new name. See, that's how the mortals became confused. They got it wrong. Like they got almost everything about us wrong.
You're Apollo, right? God of prophecy? One of the chorus.
Sometimes I am, yes.
What does that mean?
It means...
Sometimes.
It means sometimes I just feel like an old man who's lost too many friends. If I may ask, how did you find this place? And what are you doing here?
I'm looking for help. To save my life, remember?
Yes, I should apologize for that. Our ways must seem strange to you.
You don't need to apologize. You're the only one who really helped me.
It wasn't right, what they were doing.
It still isn't. I still need help.
I can't help you, Grace. I wish I could. You deserve better.
Can you tell me about Calliope? I barely knew her, but she seemed...
She was a beautiful soul, if troubled.
Troubled?
She thought the idols had lost their way. She argued with us, with all of us, that we needed to change. We hadn't spoken in years.
Oh, that's not good.
I hadn't seen her home before today. I'd rather not talk about it.
Why can't you help me exactly? Pan said there's no specific rule against it.
You've already met Pan? How odd. It's not that I'm forbidden to help you, Grace. It's that you don't want my help.
Of course I do! You have to know more than me about almost everything!
My help will only make things worse.
How is that possible? I've been sentenced to death.
And without my help, you stand a chance of avoiding that fate.
Oh, so you're basically telling me that you already know the consequences of helping.
This room is a mess. Did you do this?
With this? It was like this when I got here.
And you didn't think that was in the least bit strange?
I didn't think much of it. I came here to be reminded of Calliope, not to search through her things. That and it's cleaner than my place.
What?
So you didn't mess up the room, but someone must have. There could be a clue.
Nothing that I've seen. All this mess, as you put it, is likely the result of her projects.
Her projects?
When Calliope got an idea in her head, she would obsess over it, sometimes for months.
Well, she is a
even years.
muse.
I don't know what she was involved with lately, but this... for her, this is nothing.
So let me get this straight. You'll speak up for me, but you won't lift a finger to help.
You don't want me to do more.
You keep saying that, but it doesn't make any sense. If you didn't want to help, that'd be one thing. But insisting I don't want you to? Why not?
I can't do this.
I can see this is hard for you, I really can. But I don't understand.
You don't know what you're asking.
Do I have to beg? For whatever reason you helped me before. My life is still on the line.
Music key.
I haven't sung in centuries.
According to Pan, I can't force anyone to do anything.
Phantom pains from a missing friend, feeding thoughts, thoughts that never end. What did I do? What didn't I do? Here she is, only in your head. Long gone fights, but they're never dead. What did I do? What didn't I do?
Calliope, what was she to you?
Years, thousands of years, we walked side by side. She tried, said there's other paths. Don't walk the same, never the same. I have roads I like, smooth, paved in stone. She got tired of our divide. We weren't the same, never the same.
You held fast. What's that about?
Stubborn me thought I'd wait her out. Usually she'd come back to me. You see, she'd return, we'd do that old dance, knowing both there was not a chance that I would change. But she never came.
Years, thousands of years, and now you're left behind. Your mind still hears her say, break from the same, never the same. Listen to her, break from the same, never the same.
But I've tried.
Never with me. We haven't tried.
Then let's see.
Tell me if it's too hard. If I pushed you too far, just say.
The lighthouse.
It's okay. She's gone. Can't be the same. Never the same. That hidden voice, it'll always play on a loop. It'll always say, what did I do? What didn't I do? It's a song you can't erase, but you can make a tiny space for what you will do. Something new.
Very well, I'll help. Though I'm uncertain what you expect me to do.
Athena called you the god of prophecy, didn't she? Isn't that telling the future?
Prophecy is the last thing you need, Grace.
Telling the future or making it? Like the three muses. One second, I want to see who the voice cast was again. So Grace is Laura Bailey. So the last game I played with her voice was Nier Replicant. She's Kane in that game. And she's Evie in the last of U.S. Part 2. She has piles of voice credits. Apollo as Troy Baker. Voiced Joel in The Last of Us. Apparently also Pagan Min in Far Cry 6. And Freddy is Janina Gavankar. I'm not familiar with most of the things she's in.
It it be helpful if you could explain why, exactly? This is all new to me, remember?
Yes, of course, that's true. It's so easy to forget that. To receive a prophecy is not simply to be told what might happen, it's to be told what will happen. To know a prophecy is to be bound to its outcome. Only in ignorance is one free to choose.
All makes sense.
What? That makes no sense. If you tell me I'm gonna fall into a hole...
Then you will.
No, but I'll just avoid holes. All holes, any hole.
And the act of trying to avoid them is what will make you fall. Worse, prophecies are never crystal clear. Sometimes you won't understand the full meaning until it's too late.
So you have a power you won't ever use because all it does is hamstring you. Yikes.
Welcome to my life. But there might be something else I can do to help. Come with me. There's someone I'd like you to meet.
This is where you live?
Oh, yes. Sometimes. And excuse the mess. I don't get many visitors.
Imagine having his power, and you could pretty much curse people you don't like by telling them how they live. And thus they will spend the rest of their life, maybe 40 years, trying to avoid the thing that will kill them. So there is a book. Cold Machine of Death. And it was written by like a couple dozen artists and writers. But the core theme is there is a machine that will tell you your prophecy. It tells you exactly how you will die, but not when or where. So if you pull the lever and you get torn to pieces by a lion, you'll spend the rest of your life avoiding zoos, not going out to Africa to see lions and so forth. Easy, huh? But the character who gets killed by a lion. They get killed because a lion escapes a zoo. And they run into the lion on the way back from bragging about how they've avoided going to zoos. So think about it. You can reverse the cause and effect if you know how you do. So if you were to die by some absurd mechanism, like struck by lightning on the ocean, you'd simply never travel. And you know how you'd end up in the ocean? A hurricane or something would hit your home. Fling you out into the ocean. And then you'd be struck by lightning.
Don't worry about it. I have 3 brothers. I've seen a mess or two.
You're being kind. I admit I hadn't realized how bad it was.
You said I'm here to meet someone?
Ah, yes. Do you know what an oracle is?
Someone who tells the future?
Not quite. They serve as a channel of sorts for my powers. This allows them to offer insight, knowledge they have no earthly means to possess. There's always been one. Over the ages, no matter where I go, one manages to find me.
Meaning there's an oracle here.
There is.
What?
I have brought someone to see you.
How many times do I have to tell you? I'm not a magic fortune cookie. Is that what Paul told you? Oracle's my handle. And even if I was the Oracle,
a computer nerd.
I'm certainly not his Oracle.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Oracle.
Huh. Well, she's got better manners than the last lady you brought here. But at least that one had a casserole. Do you have a casserole?
No.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Look, I'm sure he told you all sorts of nonsense. I use computers. I'm a hacker. That's it.
I ask very little of you, Oracle. Your help here would be appreciated.
Fine. Get your abs in a twist. Okay, so Paul brought you all this way just to see little old me. What's on your mind, sis?
So you're an oracle who uses the internet, huh?
Like I said, it's my handle, and yeah. It's a sweet setup, huh? Some of it's even legit.
The parts I purchased for her, presumably.
Bargain for, fair and square. And I keep telling you to get me an Ethernet cable.
I don't know what that is.
It's the 21st century, Paul. And your 21st century Oracle needs her some download speed, okay?
You keep saying Paul. Do you mean Apollo?
Yeah, I know. Apollo, if that is his real name, says he's a god of prophecy, blah, 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 blah.
But you don't believe him.
Believe him? Who'd believe that? It's super weird, but he's a decent guy, so he can be Apollo if he wants, but I just can't call him that.
Cud.
I'm looking for information about someone named Calliope. Can you help?
Oh, the lady from that apartment I sent Paul to. Yeah, I've been checking that out.
What did I tell you?
I looked it up. You could do the same if you learned to use a computer. Here, hold up, I'll show you. There. The apartment was originally purchased 2 years ago by a holding company, Core with a K Enterprises.
Oh. Oh, I see. That would be Persephone.
You weren't expecting that?
I wasn't aware Persephone and Calliope were friendly. Certainly not friendly enough for Persephone to give Calliope an apartment. The good news is that Persephone is easy to find. I can take you to her if you like.
Whatever happened to, I can't help you, Grace. I'll just make it worse, Grace.
I admit, you've got me curious.
Hey, baby.
Great! We're all done now.
Thank you for your help, Oracle. Please, do try to get out from behind your screens at least once today. Perhaps go for a walk.
Yeah, sure, will do. Leave a tip on your way out.
Underworld. Oh yeah, that's friendly looking.
Welcome to the underworld.
Wow. How have I never heard of this place?
Persephone keeps it a secret, while still managing to draw a crowd every night. Don't ask me how. Here in the underworld, idols can be themselves, even if they don't look human.
Do you come here often?
Oh, no. Persephone and I aren't friends.
Is she friends with anyone?
Not many, no. Except Calliope, apparently. If we're to find Persephone in all this, we'll need to split up. Have you considered what you'll say to her?
I'll figure something out. I can be persuasive when I want to be.
I'm aware. I'm just not sure even you could sweet-talk Persephone.
Is that a challenge?
It's the truth. If Persephone really was friends with Calliope, talking to you might be the last thing she wants. You need to be prepared to use your powers, as you did with me. Come find me in the crown if you need anything.
Is it?
Otherwise, be careful, Grace.
You stole my bestie powers.
Whoa, you're here. I mean, you gotta be somewhere, but you're here.
Hello, Hermes.
Sorry about running off on you back at the thing. Didn't really have a choice, but sorry anyway.
You're not much like the other idols, are you?
No? I haven't been an idol very long. Maybe like a year? I've lost track. So, I'm not the one to ask about the idol stuff. It's all cool, but mostly I do whatever Athena asks. Athena says, one day I'll sit on the chorus. That'll be sick. Can you imagine me in charge?
Herms' Erica, is she? Apparently is Valkyrie in Apex Legends. Oh, apparently they're Junjin in Sailor Moon Eternal's English dub. Martha in River City Girls. Though it looks like the character they play the most is Valkyrie.
Wouldn't Athena still be in charge?
Yeah, you're probably right.
That doesn't bother you?
Why would it? Athena's the nicest of the bunch. She makes the best cookies.
When Calliope died, you were right there, within moments. How did you know?
I told you. I got word, so I came.
But how did you get word?
Look, when an idol dies, I have to be there. So I
From
just
who?
know. It's a Hermes thing.
That sounds grim.
It's not so bad. Corone could be less creepy, though.
Who's Corone?
The boat guy. He keeps asking me for a mixtape. What even is that?
This is probably a stupid question, but do you know who might have killed Calliope?
Ugh, why would I know anything about that?
When you came to the apartment, it seemed like you knew her.
Oh no, I only met her once. She didn't live with the rest of the idols or hang out with us very much. She seemed nice though. Angry, maybe. But I don't know who'd want to hurt her.
How was she angry?
Pissed off. But more because she cared about everyone too much not to be. I don't know, that's what I thought anyhow. I'm probably wrong.
You've only been an idol for a year? How did that happen?
Probably same way it did with you.
Oh, the old Hermes died in your arms and then they accused you of his murder?
No. Well, yes. I mean, no, not like that. But yeah. I was there when he died. We were friends and I was having trouble at home and he helped me out. I miss him.
Why do you call yourself Hermes? I mean, I don't call myself Calliope.
You might eventually.
I doubt it.
Most idols do. Not everyone, though, so I don't know, maybe not you.
Do you know if Persephone is here? I need to talk to her.
Oh, you're serious. Why would you want to talk to Persephone? Nobody ever wants that.
Oh, you're
One
serious?
time, I laughed too loud near her, and she threatened to ban me from the club. I don't want to be banned. I like it here.
Is Persephone really that bad? Why do the idols put up with her?
We're like family, and Persephone is that really mean aunt that nobody wants to invite. Don't tell her I said that. She keeps a list. It's a thing.
Okay, forget I asked.
Whew! Man, just the thought of talking to Persephone gives me goosebumps.
This was clearly the right option.
We'll see you around?
If you die, then for sure. But, don't die.
I imagine Pan is gonna come to repay the favor. And Apollo is probably the last option. Huh?
Oh, hey.
Not
You're
what
the
I
new muse,
expected.
aren't you?
I guess I am, yeah.
Aphrodite mentioned it. Didn't figure I'd see you here, though. Oh, excuse the manners. Name's Eros, god of sex.
Eros is a Bubacor asylum. Known for Assassin's Creed, origins vague. He hasn't been in very much.
Wait, did you say that you're the god of sex?
Desire, really. Sensuality. Attraction. Why? Were you expecting a chubby little flying baby with a bow and arrow?
I wasn't.
I actually
Heck.
preferred Cupid, but Pan had to be the trickster. Spread all those stupid stories.
I'm sorry.
Why? It's not your fault. Just another grudge I get to carry around forever.
You know Aphrodite, right? I only met her the once.
Sure, she's my mother. You know how it is.
How would I know? New here, remember?
Oh, right. Yeah, sorry. I wasn't thinking. But you hear a lot of idols talk about each other like that. You know, mother, brother, sister, grandfather. None of us are actually related. We just played a family for so many centuries, it may as well be true.
So Aphrodite is your mother, but not really.
That's right. A long time ago, she took care of me when I needed taking care
Greek
of.
gods, why is he up?
The mortals, they just assumed. These days, well, it's not like that anymore. We're not as invulnerable as we used to be. Least of all, Aphrodite.
The god of sex at a club. Looking for someone?
Once I might have, sure. Now I'm just here to see it happen.
See what happen?
Look out there. See all these people. The hope, the anticipation, the connections, they bounce off each other. To me, it's like lightning.
These are all wrong choices. You enjoy that? Oh, you sound creepy. That's a bit creepy, it is. Sounds like fun. Oh, that might come off as flirtatious. I don't know. I prefer the honest answer.
Yeah, that doesn't sound creepy.
I used to make it happen, you know. Mortals once begged me to make it happen, to inspire true love. But now I only inspire sex. Not the same thing. It's just as well. People should find true love the hard way, or value it more.
You seem a little distracted. Is everything okay?
Of course it is. Sure. Not obvious, huh? Truth is, I don't come here that often. So it's hard to get away. I just Nope, never mind.
Spill the beans, man.
I'm willing to listen if you need to talk.
I appreciate that. Maybe some other time.
Here's the thing. I'm looking for Persephone, but I can't find her anywhere.
Well, I know where she is, but I question whether she'd be happy to see you. Look, I like you, but Mother told me what happened at the chorus. I don't want to cause trouble with Persephone.
She's that scary, huh?
It's not that I'm scared of her. Well, maybe a little. You haven't been around long, but once you have, you'll learn that idle grudges are forever.
I don't know
What's the
Persephone
worst she
well,
can
but
do?
considering what I do know, I don't blame you.
I know it's lousy, and I'm sorry. I hope I can make it up to you someday.
I'll see you around.
Count on it.
Okay,
As I
what you
live
gonna
and
say?
breathe, if it isn't our dear muse.
Hi, Pam.
Tell me, have you decided to leave your troubles behind and join us in the land of shadows and revelry?
So Pan is Carrie Payton. Known for The Walking Dead as Ezekiel. And Cyborg in Teen Titans Go. The Penguin King in the Super Mario Bros. Movie. And Rafiki and the Lion Guard. Looks like a lot of these voice actors played on Critical Role.
I should thank you for the address. It's what led me here.
No need to thank me. You'll owe me. Remember, how you managed to stir the sun god from his oh so tiresome gloom, I cannot imagine. Nicely done.
Did you know Apollo would be at that apartment?
However would I know something like that?
See, you play innocent, but I just don't believe you.
Flatterer.
I'm guessing it's a total coincidence that I'm running into you here.
It must be. The alternative would be that I knew a great many things ahead of time.
Well, did you?
Do I look like an oracle? I am here to listen to thrilling music and meet delicious people. My tastes are simple.
Uh-huh.
Speaking of simple
Delicious.
tastes, my glass is empty again. The service here is appalling.
The things you say, the things you don't say, you don't make yourself seem trustworthy. You know that?
Trust is for the weak and the penniless.
Still not helping.
Why, Grace, are you assuming that I, Pan, am some sort of scoundrel?
Yes.
It's more that I'm stating it outright.
Rejected twice in a row. How will I ever recover from such insult, I ask you?
Uh-huh.
I don't know what to tell you, Grace. Even an idol needs to get by.
I assume you're a regular at this club?
And why would you assume that, dear Grace?
The horns, you. Do you know Persephone well?
There is no knowing Persephone well. She won't have it. Not anymore.
Not anymore?
Long ago, we were all very different. Over the span of ages, however, even mountains erode.
Thanks for the not help.
You must know why I'm here, right?
Let me guess. You seek our sweet-natured proprietress.
Can you help me find her?
Earlier I wasn't good enough, but now, I see how it is. By all means, I'd love to tell Persephone that the source of her rage has intruded on her domain.
What if I asked you really nicely and batted my eyelashes, like so?
Oh no, not my one true weakness.
I could also flatter you, tell you how shiny your horns are.
All right. Never let it be said that flattery gets one nowhere. Let me know when you're ready and I'll take you to Persephone.
I really appreciate it.
Do keep that in mind after you've spoken to her.
I thought this would be easier, but it's as if Persephone left instructions to thwart me. Every staff member I approach screams and runs off. I hope your search has been more successful.
Apollo is gonna be so helpful.
You don't come here often, I'm guessing?
Never. I'm sure Persephone only sent the membership as a formality. I doubt she thought I'd ever use it.
Don't you ever have fun? No drinking or dancing in Apollo land?
Once.
Of course not.
When I had the muses to keep me company.
You know, fun doesn't just happen, Apollo. It's okay to not beat yourself up 100% of the time.
I know.
I know you know, but you're in a club. Live a little.
This style of music is unfamiliar to me, but thank you, Grace. I'll try my best.
It might help if I knew more about Persephone.
It couldn't hurt. What would you like to know, exactly?
What's Persephone's story? Her name rings a bell, but I don't...
No doubt you've heard the tale of how Hades, lord of the underworld, kidnapped a young sweet goddess and made her his wife.
Yep.
That sweet young goddess was... Persephone.
Mm-hmm. Her mother, Demeter, was so enraged she blanketed the world in ice, rendering it barren and infertile. Zeus was forced to act. He decreed that Persephone would be shared between Demeter and Hades, and thus the matter was resolved. Well, you asked. That's her story, as the mortals tell it.
So tell me, how much of Persephone's legend is true?
Well, let's see. Hades did kidnap Persephone. That certainly did happen. The idols almost went to war over it until Zeus intervened and ordered Hades and Persephone to wed. That quieted things. At least until Persephone killed Hades.
Didn't hear that part.
Whoa.
As I understand it, Hades was not kind to her. I'd like to say we handled it well. That Zeus and the idols were mindful of what Persephone had been through, but that would be a lie. Persephone was punished for the murder, the underworld taken from her, and we all stood by and let it happen. She has never forgiven us. And honestly, I can't blame her.
Have the idols changed much, you think, since those days?
Well, you know the saying, the more things change, the more they stay the same.
I thought she was just mad at me, but everyone seems afraid of Persephone.
Noticed that, did you? Persephone is angry with everyone, and has been for a very long time. I've told you why. But it's more than that. She does not let go of a grudge. 1,000 years could pass, and Persephone will remember what you did like it was yesterday.
So don't piss her off.
Wait, Persephone killed another idol?
Oh, long time ago, yeah.
What about all of Athena's rules? Wouldn't Persephone have been, I don't know...
Executed? The murder of Hades is probably why we now have that rule. Back then, we heard Persephone had usurped Hades' throne, but we couldn't believe it. It just wasn't done. Now, of course, I look back and think we should have seen it coming. Oh, the benefit of hindsight.
Why didn't you see it coming? You're the god of prophecy.
When I look, I learned long ago not to.
Persephone was already a goddess there.
So what happened to Persephone after...
The murder? She survived, like the rest of us. She got older, and when we came to the New World, I think she would have left us if it was allowed. It isn't, so instead she did as she pleased. She started a cult, became a crime boss.
Oh, what?
It was after her last transition, but honestly, I have no insight into anything Persephone does these days.
I found someone who will bring me to Persephone.
Finally! I'll be right behind you.
You're coming with me? But I thought...
She seems even angrier with you than she is with me. I might be able to mediate.
We'll see, I guess.
Time for another musical number.
If you're angry with anyone, Persephone, be angry with me. It was I who...
I will deal with you
Oh yeah,
later.
she looks happy to see me.
I was willing to leave you be, Grace. To wait until your guilt was certain. And yet here you are, in my domain, uninvited. Why? Are you here to beg for mercy? Are you here to challenge me? Should I be afraid?
This isn't a challenge, Persephone. I have questions.
Questions for me? Good. Because I have questions for you. Do you really expect us to believe that Calliope chose you? What's the real story? Did you stumble across her as she lay dying and desperate? Are you an accident? Did you learn what she was? Did you torture her, hold her at the point of death until she agreed to hand over her eidolon?
Persephone, this isn't...
You have every reason to try to prove your innocence, Grace. But I have no reason to help you.
Hug. Sounds like she knows something. So your suspect probably is gonna just end the conversation. Your apartment is probably just gonna be a so what.
Now would be a good time to mediate, Apollo.
Is that why you're here, brother? Because you know me so well?
Because I know that you care. Far more deeply than you could ever admit.
How would you know that? You resigned. You abandoned everything and everyone who ever needed you. You don't know the first thing about me, and you never did. Just crawl back into your dark little hole, Apollo.
You knew Calliope.
We all knew Calliope.
She was staying at your apartment.
You knew her. Better than I or anyone else suspected.
Are you implying that I had something to do with her death?
Prove you didn't. That's how idols work, isn't it?
That went well.
You hear that? You're in my house, little muse. You want answers? Fight for them.
A lost little girl. You shouldn't have come here.
Persephone is married and
And I
lives
sure
with
ain't in the mood to make new friends. Go home, little girl. The shadows drawing near. And you all alone, we both know how this ends. Let's see how far she bends. We all know how this ends.
Thanks for the welcome, it's my first time here. You've made your feelings for me crystal clear. You play your show, I'll just go grab a beer. Didn't come here to quarrel with you. Love what you've done here, this place comes up well. You've nailed the theme, it really feels like hell. Guess you're not looking for new clientele. Just as well, that's a 5-star review. Let's try the easy way. Hear what I have to say.
They get younger every year. Little big shots that drift through here think they're bringing something new through the door. And you've heard it 1,000 times before. Honey, I've heard it 1,000 times before. Honey, I've heard it 1,000 times.
Why would I come down here and start a brawl? I'm just running out of time is all. If it's true that I'm just lost and small, why you keeping your guard up?
Now she's lifting rifts from pen. So familiar, so secondhand. What a stock dime a dozen troubadour. Honey, we've heard it 1,000 times before. Oh, we've heard it 1,000 times.
Then I guess you've heard it all before. Gave it my best and then you slammed the door. Raises the question, who else you'd ignore?
They get younger
Stay in the dark
every
and fight
year.
your endless war.
The little big
Certain
shots
you can't be surprised anymore.
think they're bringing
there's
something
someone else that I speak
new,
for.
but you've heard it.
Do you hear that?
Calliope.
If she had something to say, would you turn her away?
Please don't do this.
You're lost, Persephone. You've buried yourself on stage in the blinding lights. You're hiding here. You ate a bad seed. That's not on me. Rotten too long, blossomed all wrong.
We change shape. In time, you'll see we all rot away into who we will be. Your youth wasn't stolen like it was from me.
Let me help you.
Don't touch me. I don't need help from any of you. I was alone when
Yeah.
you know who kidnapped and crushed all my dreams till amuse. I just want Calliope back.
You overcame so much on your own. You should be praised. I'm done throwing stones. Please believe me. Do you see me bowing down to you, my queen? Underworld, I hereby concede. You wanted blood, well, there's no more to bleed. Your queen's above that. Now I get that. But can you help, Persephone? Help help a lost little girl.
Well, you won.
So it appears. If what you told the chorus is true, why do you think Calliope came to you that night?
Mary Elizabeth McGlynn is known for Motoko Kusanagi, Ghost in the Shell. She has like 300 plus voice acting credits. She's apparently in several of the Resident Evil games. As Alex Wesker. Oh my god. She voices Hyde Evelyn in Final Fantasy XIV.
Maybe she thought I could help her. She must have been nearby when whatever happened.
I see. All right, Grace. Come with me. Calliope came to me years ago. She'd grown tired of arguing with the idols, tired of being branded a troublemaker. She couldn't watch the idols wither away without a fight. I knew how she felt, so I gave her the apartment.
So you must know better than anyone what she's been up to.
Not exactly. Calliope and I haven't spoken for at least 2 years. After I heard the news, I went to the apartment and turned it upside down. I had to know the truth.
That was you?
I didn't find anything. Nothing to say what she had
So
been
that's why it
involved
was a
with
mess.
or gotten into, or who she might have been fighting with.
So what now? Do you still think I'm guilty?
You're clever. You let me win our showdown, and that's a solid move. Calliope may well have chosen you.
If it wasn't Grace, that means someone else was behind Calliope's death. Someone who could keep their involvement hidden.
One of us.
Does it have to be an idol? You thought I killed Calliope. Couldn't it have been some other mortal?
Despite how he might look, it's not a simple matter to kill an idol.
It was difficult enough to believe you had done it. If another mortal killed her, they somehow escaped detection. We found nothing, no evidence of a battle.
You looked?
Of course we looked. What do you think was happening while you waited? If Calliope was attacked elsewhere, even magic revealed no trace of it.
Wait. Did you say magic?
You can battle me through a song in a world of your own creation, and yet magic is beyond belief?
Well, sure. I just thought...
We have our powers just as you have yours.
I can grow a field of corn like nobody's business.
Some would say our powers are also magic, but true magic is a different and older power. Hecate's domain.
And it was of no use here.
We shouldn't rule it out. We haven't tried everything yet.
Did Calliope have any enemies? The way you talk about her, she must have. What? What am I missing?
Calliope had a way of making people angry. She could be argumentative.
Yes, but enough to make enemies who wanted her dead?
Not that you or I know of, apparently, but that doesn't mean they didn't exist.
These all feel wrong. I mean, Pan is sus, but... Huh? That seems like a more red herring sus. Whereas accusing Athena seems like it would evoke a... No, not her.
Couldn't we go to Athena with this? If you've changed your minds and you're both part of the chorus...
Athena would be sympathetic, but the die has been cast.
She won't go back on the edict, not without clear evidence.
Oh, now you want evidence.
She acted on the information she had. If we want to sway her, we need something better.
What about Pan? He showed up at my place out of nowhere, right after I left the chorus.
He did what?
I have to wonder what his angle is.
He has one, that's for certain. Though I've never thought of him as a killer. It would be too... messy.
Still, we should consider the idea. For him to show up so quickly is...
Messy.
Odd.
What about Athena? She seemed awfully insistent on declaring me guilty, don't you think?
Athena? No, Athena follows the rules.
Well...
Athena has one goal, and one goal only.
Clear.
To protect the idols. And that included Calliope. She'll eventually drive us all mad with her vigilance, but break her own rules? I don't see it.
For all I know, either one of you could have done it and you're just playing along.
Apollo is capable of many things, but lying? He was never any good at it.
Whereas we know how capable you are of murder.
Okay, this isn't...
The one and only god I killed deserved it.
Right. Sorry I brought it up. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. You know the idols. Don't you have any ideas?
I told you I wouldn't be of much help, Grace.
Did you now? That's unsurprising. When are you ever of help to anyone but yourself?
Says the woman who forced Grace to challenge her rather than answer a simple question.
Calliope died, Apollo. Calliope, who came with us all the way from the old world.
You think I don't know that? Are you forgetting what the Muses meant to me?
Please, both of you. None of this will help Calliope. I know you both miss her. I know you cared about her, but she's not completely gone. A piece of her is in me. She came to me for help, and I don't want to die any more than she did.
Calliope, I'm listening now. Tell us what
yes, new song key.
Calliope, blinded by fire, one match did you strike that consumed you.
How could you blame her? What could she have done?
Thank you for the follow.
Such a fate, you are blinded.
God of the sun hides from his own eyes. What would you know about fate?
You say that you know her, she was family to us, yet you don't hesitate to accuse her. Oh, queen without a throne, go bitter with fury, not everyone seeks to betray you.
Stop this. Please remember what we are here to do.
We must avenge a muse.
Apollo, your help is not needed here. Go ahead and abandon another muse.
How could you throw that gauntlet at me? Could your heart shrivel any further?
You abandoned me to a terrible fate.
You replay your injuries till it's too late.
You know how far I've been before I snapped.
This is not about you. Enough! This helps no one.
There he is, god of the sun.
Apollo, for my sake, take a deep breath. I need your help, not your anger. These old wounds, they confine you. You're more than your pain.
She abandoned us.
Follow him or stay. Now that Apollo isn't sucking all the oxygen out of the room,
Well, not
perhaps
much
we
of
can
a
get
choice
somewhere.
there.
The way he got all ragey. That was a surprise.
The glimpse you had, that anger, that's the true Apollo. The one behind his mopey exterior. Remember it. I'll admit, the problem you present is a sticky one. If an idol is behind Calliope's death, they're clever. I need time to formulate a plan.
You've decided to help me then? I wasn't sure you would.
I've already admitted that Calliope might actually have chosen you. Don't push your luck.
Oh, I didn't mean...
You have fight in you. You've taken quickly to the Muse's powers. It's possible that she saw the potential. So yes, I'll help you. If, however, this has all been a desperate deception, well, let's hope it doesn't come to that.
clearly a flirt option. I feel that a bad idea.
What should I do while you're formulating? I don't like sitting on my hands.
Yeah, I've noticed. If you wish to keep busy, burn down the city, start a revolution, become a terror the likes of which mortals only dream.
Really?
No, Grace. Go home. Be patient. When you see me next, I'll have a better idea of what to do.
Hey, Freddy. Have you been waiting up this whole time?
Yeah? A goat man sends you off into the night. Your life is on the line. And I'm gonna, what, sleep? What if you were taken prisoner, kept in a cave by a cyclops, or I don't know, turned into a tree? I was worried sick.
She remembers her Greek myths. Let's take a quick break here.